pages out, and it is 2026. Like, that's crazy to say. Like, that's actually an insane sentence. Because 2026 is my graduation year, so, like, just for this to be, like, it, basically, is, like, crazy for me to think about. But, like, you know what? It's a blessing. It's okay. We're gonna move through it. Well, I can't even speak. This is gonna be a great year. So let's literally get started. This is basically a how-to guide of how to make your year better. I'm going to be rebranding myself over 2026 and also getting ready. So I thought I might as well film it and might as well help you guys do the same. So basically, I want to say for the past week, I started like Monday. I started making myself do a routine every single day so that way I can get into it. Anyway, I can actually get into like a good forming routine by the time I entered 2026, which, you know, they say it takes 21 days to form a habit, so I should have started earlier, but it's okay. Whenever you start, it's a start. Oh, I accidentally coughed in there, something weird. Anyway, I have been forming a habit of reading because I want to get back into reading into 2026. So I have been reading The Summer I Turned Pretty every night. Well, every night. It's only been like 3 nights. I had a love-hate relationship with reading. I used to like it when I was younger. And then as I not older, but like, you know, like the preteen years and you're just like I don't want to do anything. Like, I didn't like reading then, but now I like reading now. So yeah, so I've been reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I made it a goal of mine to read at least one book. It was read a book in a month or two. So I think that's doable. I feel that's doable. But also like with school and all the other books I have to read for that, and then all the other things I have to get ready for. As soon as we get back, finals are coming up. So like, it's a lot, but I think I'm capable. Just know, if you're doing a lot of things, you are capable. But also, which makes me want to talk about these, but we're gonna talk about this first. So every year, my dad makes our whole family write a vision of what you want for the year. And basically what you do is, also, I haven't done this part yet, I just kind of outlined it, but basically what you do is you take like a journal or something and you write, today is a day in the future. So I would say today is June 3rd, graduation day, like whatever, you know? But then you're just gonna say like, I did this throughout the year, I have all A's, I'm graduating with all A's, and I want to do this, and like all of the things, like basically. Or if I said it even further in the future, so that way I'm like kind of in college. So I would be like, today is June, not June, stop using June. Today is, what's a month? Give me a month. Count a month. Is November. You know, this is Thanksgiving break. I'm about to go home for the first time since whenever, you know. College life is good, you know, like, you're just writing to yourself in the future. You know, you're going through every goal and things and like see how far, or like just throw. I feel like I'm not making sense, but like it's getting there. We're getting there. Like I said, I didn't start my actual vision, but I just wrote a bunch of outlines. So I did a bunch of goals and wishes for this year, and on the next page I put how to achieve them. So I just put, a goal of mine is continuing to get all A's in school. So on the next page I said all A's and then equals, and then having a study schedule. And then once I make the vision, I'm actually like go through like the study schedule and all of that. There's that. And also having a checklist like in the morning, because I had one today. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel more accomplished, actually like checking things off. So in the afternoon, when I'm about to do my afternoon journal, which I'll get into that, I like to write a checklist for me for the next day. So this one is my things to accomplish list, December 31st. And it just says like, do laundry, drink water. Like, I don't know, I feel like a basic thing is to drink water, but I always forget to. So this is your reminder to drink some water right now. I just broke it. Whatever, it's fine. I'll try to fix that later. So I have like drink water on there, get ready to film, edit, pack for my grandma's, read, all this other stuff. Just a little thing. I like to do to keep me organized. I'm not like an organized slash clean freak, but like I love it when my room is clean, and I love it when I'm organized. Cause like thinking back about it, if I'm like organized and like my room is clean and I have like a checklist, I'm much better at like doing things. Also, like obviously like you're keeping track of yourself, but also like for some reason I just feel like more intellectual. Like I don't know, like is that just like is that a thing, or am I just being weird? Like I don't know, let me know. I'm gonna set like a random date, so we're gonna set a date right now for it's gonna be soon, January, what does that say, January 19th, MLK Day, because I don't have school that day. So we're gonna see, I'm gonna check in on myself that day and see how well I'm doing with my routine and cleaning. And also my room is pretty much always clean. It's just like the laundry part. I always have so much laundry, like it's not even funny, bro. It's literally always so much. Like yesterday I did 2 loads, and then today I'm still doing a load from yesterday because I had 3. My literally closet floor was filled. Couldn't walk in there because like, yeah. I'm not even trying to get into that, but like I need a laundry schedule at this point. Like I need to make one. That's a good, let me write that down. This is the gratitude journal, and I love this journal. Like I said, probably only used it, yeah, only used it a few times because I always like forget about it. Again, what the routine is for. But it literally, like I just filled it out this morning, and it gives you prompts. So it gives you, so it says, I'm grateful for ... and then it gives you 3 spaces to put that. Then it says, what would make today great? It gives you 3 spaces. And then you have your daily affirmations. And then it says, I am. And then you just write like a whole bunch of things. So I really love this journal. That part is the morning. And then in the night, you put 3 amazing things that happened today. And then also, how could I made my day better? So yeah, I actually didn't even finish my morning one. I don't know why. I only put one thing that would make today great, and it was editing a full video and thumbnail. But you know what? Priorities, goals, things. Anyway, so I'm gonna add to that later, but there's this. Also, here's what it looks like. Also, I want to add another note to my vision. So if I don't write this down right now, because I'm not going to, but wait, actually my notes app is literally open, but I wanted to add a goal, and it's to have better posture. Because I just be sitting there, like, especially, I'm like riled up, I don't know. Anyway, but especially if I'm like sitting on my bed or like doing something, my back, I'm just like this, like hunched over, and we don't want that. We want good posture, so let me throw that on there. Another thing I want to talk about is doing vision boards. My dad also makes us do vision boards every year, which I say makes us, but like I like doing it. So like when I say that when I'm talking about it, it sounds like I'm like, oh, he makes us write a vision. Oh, he makes us do a vision board. But like I like doing it. Like it's fun to me, especially when I used to do vision boards and it was actually like on a physical poster. Now I just do it on Pinterest because I don't have any magazines. But I know my grandma does, so I could build one. I'm just making excuses, but like I love a good Pinterest board. I love a good Pinterest vision board. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I also make them my lock screen. Struggle. Anyway, I make it my lock screen on my laptop. Like I did this a few years ago. I think this was like 2 years ago maybe, and I did a vision board on Pinterest. Like I made a board, and then I downloaded all the pictures and then went to Canva and made like an actual vision board and then made it my back screen. So I think that's also pretty cool. My computer's dead right now, so I'll do that later. Trust, I'm gonna do it, and I'll show you guys at the end, hopefully, if I remember. We'll see. Yeah, it's just like a nice way to remind yourself to do things, to try new things, to, I don't know what other words to say, but you know what I'm trying to get at. And the last thing I want to talk about is rebranding yourself. So basically, I want to rebrand myself. And when I think of rebranding, obviously you think of like a market, and you think... I'm going into business, okay? So bear with me here, okay? So you think of like a product, like how Tree Hut rebranded their product. I don't know, I couldn't think of their product for a second, but you know how they rebranded their packaging and their colors. I don't know, I didn't really like look into it, but I just heard of it. So like when I think of that, I think of, you know, like putting a new life on something, you know, adding some sparkle to it. But basically, I'm going to be rebranding myself this year and going back into the things that I love doing, and or that I used to love doing, or that I used to love, colors I used to love. Like, why was pink such a thing? Like, growing up, pink was, oh my gosh, you like pink? You're weird. Like, why was that such a thing? But, like, yeah, so we're going back into pink, guys. I heard through the grapevine, if you are going back to your favorite color, you're finding yourself. I don't know. But yeah, so I've just been going back to the things I love, like reading, like I said, pink, like I said. I like how that's just like a thing. But it is, it's true. So I'm gonna do that and like wearing more things that make me happy, I guess. I don't know, that's weird, but I don't know what else to say. Finding a good style, finding my style more, which I literally always do that. Like, I feel like I'm always redoing my closet and all this other stuff. But like, cause okay, here's my thing. When I find a style that I like, I take everything out of my closet and redo to that specific style. But what I need to do is just take different pieces from different styles that I like, so I'm not just like, once I don't like the style anymore, or like kind of like going a different direction. I can't speak, but yeah, so when I'm going a different direction, I don't have to like restart my entire closet at one time. I also found that making Pinterest boards, it's basically a vision board if you really think about it. Like, I already kind of talked about it, but I don't know, I just kind of wanted to re-emphasize that. Doing self affirmations and self-care for my rebrand and for your rebrand, I think is good, and getting into a good routine, like waking up early in the morning. Like, I start class at 8. No, classes start at 8. I start classes at 9. I've been waking up at 8 and then like going really quick and then being low-key late to school every day, so I need to change that. But I was so excited that I was sleeping, that I got to sleep in and da-da-da, but I feel like going back to school next week, I really don't want to do that. But going back to school next week, I think I'm just gonna like start waking up at 6 o'clock again. And maybe not 6, but I could wake up at 7. And sorry, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, 2026, we're getting rid of that. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was gonna wake up at like 7. Like, I could wake up at 7 and then do like a whole routine. Maybe like 6:30 instead, because I feel like waking up early is way much more easier than waking up like sleeping in. Sometimes when I try to sleep in, I just lay in my bed and then I'm just like so much more tired than I was if I were to just get up an hour earlier. Getting into routine, like I said, it takes 21 days. Some people say 30. Around that, 21 to 30 days to actually form a routine. So just trying to reach that goal. I would say don't go into it all at once, because then you're just going to get burned out and then you're never going to do it again. So what I like to do is I like to start off slowly and build up my routine by the day. Like reading every night and journaling every night. I didn't like read and journal every single night. When I started with, I think I just started with reading, and then I went to bed. And then the next day I was like implementing journaling into there, and then the next day after that I was doing both reading and journaling, and then you can build on for there. I think that, yeah, I'm trying not to say I think that makes sense, because I think we know it makes sense. I feel like that's low-key all the points I have and all of the thoughts I have to share. I can't think of anything else. I hope you have an amazing 2026. I hope that this year treats you better. I hope that you reach all the goals you want to accomplish this year, and not just say, oh, I want to eat healthy, oh, I want to work out, and then do it one day and then never do it again. And I'm projecting because I'm speaking for myself. I definitely do that, and I'm guilty of it, and I need to change that. So that's what we're trying to do. And yeah, like I said, I hope you have an amazing year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.